Here's today's First Word Daily Devotion.
It's January the 13th, and we enter our reading today learning that Abraham was old, well advanced in years, and the Lord had blessed Abraham in all things. So here we have, after the death of Sarah, after Isaac, we have the continuation, or we prepare rather for the continuation of the story of Isaac. Look at what happens here. We are introduced to him directly at verse 4. Go to my country and to my kindred and take a wife for my son Isaac. And then look at Abraham's focus. See to it, do not take my son back there. The Lord, the God of heaven, who took me from my father's house, from the land of my kindred, and who spoke to me and swore to me, to your offspring, I will give this land. He will send an angel before you, and you shall take a wife for my son there. And so I want us to notice something. So here Abraham, the story is he is preparing for his son to have a wife. And he's sending his servant out. But notice the servant, how he prays, and notice the legacy that Abraham is passing down. It's a legacy of trusting in the Lord. The servant, verse 10, took 10 of his master's camels, departed, taking all sorts of choice gifts from his master. And he arose and he went to Mesopotamia, to the city of Nahor. And then look at what he says here in verse 12. I want you to pay attention. He prays. Listen to his prayer. O Lord God of my master Abraham, please grant me success today. And here's a phrase, listen. Show steadfast love to my master Abraham. And so here we're introduced to this phrase, steadfast love. Let's find it again here. The faithfulness of God realized in verse 26. The man bowed his head and worshipped the Lord and said, Blessed be the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who has not forsaken his steadfast love and his faithfulness toward my master. As for me, the Lord has led me in the way to the house of my master's kinsman. Then the young woman ran and told her mother's household about these things. So here we have Isaac marrying. And of course the emphasis is the Lord's blessing Isaac and Rebekah. And so the Lord, verse 35 again, notice the emphasis. The Lord has greatly blessed my master, and he has become great. And then verse 48, Then I bowed my head and worshipped the Lord and blessed the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who had led me by the right way to take the daughter of my master's kinsman. And here again, verse 49, Now then, if you are going to show steadfast love and faithfulness to my master, tell me, and if not, tell me, that I may turn to the right hand or to the left. And then, of course, we have in verse 56, Do not delay, since the Lord has prospered my way. And then this beautiful blessing that Rebekah receives, a blessing in the poem of verse 60 that emphasizes offspring or seed. And look at what Jesus says, since we're talking about prayer. Our reading takes us to Matthew chapter 7, where Jesus reminds us, Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. May our prayer today be the prayer of Psalm 13, and may our prayer be a realized hope, the realized hope of Psalm 13. Verse 5, But I have trusted in your steadfast love. My heart shall rejoice in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, because he has dealt bountifully with me. It's my prayer that the Lord today would deal bountifully with you, and you would realize through Jesus, God hears you, as well as through Jesus you have received the steadfast, faithful love of God.